Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's topic, I'd like to know your preferred method of reading a book, whether it's a paper book, an ebook, or an audiobook. Me personally, I love reading paper books because there's something that just feels good about being able to hold a book, turn the pages. I also love going to bookstores, browsing, kind of reading a little bit of the book first. It kind of makes it an experience to go out. I love going out to used bookstores and getting books for really cheap. I also love buying new books, like a new hardcover. It just makes you feel good, at least for me. Browsing in stores, much like as weird as it sounds, browsing Blockbuster for a movie, you kind of see what is out there, and you can kind of look at the box and you look at the artwork and you kind of read, everything in an electronic book is, basically the same as a paper book. But for me, it's kind of all about the experience of being able to physically hold something that is really valuable to me. I like putting things on my bookshelf. I like lending books out and sharing with people. A really great story. And I don't know if you can get that same experience, say, with an electronic book. Now, in terms of, technology, I'm all for technology and, things like that. And it might just be like the old man in me saying that I prefer reading paper books, but I really hope that doesn't go away. And I know it's probably not the most environmentally friendly, using paper all the time. In terms of electronic digital books, that one succeeds there. But at least for me, when I try to read things, especially like say I'm on Amazon and I'm previewing a book that I'm thinking about buying, it kind of hurts my eyes reading things on a screen. Like if you stare at your phone too long, or if you stare at whatever kind of ebook platform you're using, at least for me, I'm like staring at a screen and it kind of hurts my eyes, and I can't read as long as I can with a paper book. And for in terms of technology, I like to buy a lot of books, but I don't really need, I think, thousands of books on one platform, because I can't really share that with anyone. It just doesn't feel like a book to me if it's electronic. Electronic books do have advantages. Let's say like you're in college. I don't know if they do this. Maybe someone can inform me. But if you had like a bunch of college textbooks that you needed to take around with you, having an electronic, just, real skinny platform that you can access all of that information on, that would be fantastic. I know when I was in college and I had to carry around these big, $300, come on, textbooks in my backpack, several of these, it's hard to do. So in that sense, I wish I would have had maybe some kind of electronic textbook to carry around with me and reference, because even reading with like paper books, I like going back and I can't remember where this spot was, and if I need to reference something for one of my reviews, I can quickly turn the page and do that. Whereas with like say like an audiobook, you can't really do that. I don't think. It'd be hard to maybe like mark your spot. Or I know audiobooks, you can buy CDs, and I think I remember seeing at one time an audiobook. I was just looking at the prices and it was like $40 or something, $50, because it comes with a bunch of CDs in like a big case. And I was like, well, that doesn't seem very money smart, I suppose. I've never listened to an audiobook. I'm not opposed to it. If I were to say like rent it from the library or something, I think that would be really cool. But in terms of like spending my own money on an audiobook, I probably wouldn't do that. I'm more open to the possibility of doing an audiobook rather than an ebook, mainly because I just like holding a book in my hands, and I don't know what the explanation is for that. Maybe there's a scientific explanation. I don't know. But yeah, in terms of using an audiobook, I wouldn't mind trying an audiobook. If I'm playing like a video game or if I'm driving in the car, I'm always listening to podcasts and talks. And, that might be of value to me, listening to something like that in a car, or when I've got some downtime doing some other things. Because I know a lot of these audiobooks it's not like just someone sitting there and reading. It's like acted out with like voice actors, and it's almost like a production. So I haven't really gotten too far into the audiobook world, but my preferred method of reading is just regular old-fashioned paper book, because it feels good to me to turn pages and to have something on display, and almost like a keepsake that I can share with other people if I need to. So please comment below on what your preferred method of reading is, the advantages of why you like it, or the disadvantages why you like some other platforms. So Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next book review video. See you later.